weeks ago. We can't go on having fates.
Flower shows always go down well, Mrs Bloomsbury-Barton.
My flower show always goes down extremely well, I agree. It's an important annual event, but two would be gilding the lily.
Up in town when we wanted to raise money, we used to run a bingo.
Did you? Nobody speak. I have it. A firework display. We'll have a bonfire.
A bonfire this time of year. We usually have a bonfire on November the 5th.
You may choose to have a bonfire on November the 5th, Mr. Shepherd. I shall have a bonfire whenever the mood takes me. We shall hold it here at Bloomsbury-Barton Park. You, Police Constable Parsons, will be on duty at the main gates. What else do we need? Of course, a Guy Fawkes.
Funny time of year for a Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes lived all the year round, Mr. Shepherd. We may throw him on a bonfire any time we choose. Now, who's going to make him?
Oh, that's a job for these two, isn't it? John, Sue?
Oh, yes. Can we make him look funny?
We can make him a monster, like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Certainly not.
If you do want a Guy Fawkes, what's wrong with that old scarecrow of mine up in Ted Acre?
No, we're going to make the guy you promised.
Not if he's going to be a monster.
It won't be a monster. It'll be a real guy.
Well, that's what I said. It'll finish like my scarecrow. Glad to get rid of it, I will. But then you can fix me up with one of them electric rock scares happen.
Oh, my pleasure.
This is your fault. Say something.
What if it rains?
Really, child, you're just like Mr. Shepherd. I think it's a splendid idea. A scarecrow. It'll give our bonfire a rural feel.
Well, I don't know about that, but it'll make a fair old blaze. All that straw.
They're going to put you on the bonfire.
Bonfire! Ooh! Put me on the bonfire.
I'm not the father. Look at him, he's terrified. Well, so would you be terrified if you were going to be thrown on the bonfire?
Oh! Don't say that word, Missy. Don't ever say that word. Don't say that word what you just said. Not in front of old Worzel. No, you're giving me the fright of my life, so you have. My stomach's going all over pitter-patter.
Well, we had to warn you.
No, you shouldn't have warned me. There's no need. Oh, yeah, I'll dream about it. I'll dream about it now. Horrible dreams about giant rabbits eaten me alive or being thrown on the bomb, on that thing that the smoke comes out of.
We've got to think calmly.
Yes, that's what think calmly. Come, where's the think calm? Think calm.
Worzel, you're not thinking calmly.
I know. No. I am thinking calmly. But of course I'm not thinking calmly. I'm going to scarecrow think calmly when he hasn't put his thinking head on. It stands to reason, doesn't it? I think I'll go and get it.
If it hadn't been for you going on at that meeting about creatures of the deep, this would never have happened. Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it? We've still got 3 whole days before the B-O-N-F-I-R-E.
Ta-da! There wasn't a farmer had 3 little pigs, 8 little pigs. Susanna's a funnyful man, and dee-dee-dee-dan. Susanna's a funnyful man. Sing Gnostic or rings in a low. Susanna's a funnyful man, Got these little pigs and they made them fine bacon, 8 little bacon. Susanna's a funnyful man. No one knows that better than what I does.
Oh, come on, Worzel, hurry up. Now, are you sure that's the right head this time, Worzel?
Think so?
Yes, but are you sure it's your thinking head?
Well, of course I'm sure. I said I think so, didn't I? How could I think so if I haven't got my thinking head on? Stands to reason.
Right, what we need now is ideas. He can always run away.
I could run away. That's what I could do.
Won't he go? He can't just plant himself in a field and hope no one will notice. Got it. I know what we'll do. We'll make another scarecrow.
Got it. We can make another scarecrow.
I just said that.
Well, you may have said it. I thought it. But this you're thinking it, you see.
But why should we want to make another scarecrow? To do a swap. They'll burn our scarecrow thinking it's Worzel. That's a terrific idea. But how do we make a scarecrow?
Oh, you leave that to old Worzel. I've seen the Crowman do that hundreds of times. Yeah. Now then, we need a suit of clothes and some trousers, and we need a pair of boots and a big mangle Worzel for me head.
Hello, Mrs. Braithwaite. Can I give you a hand?
You can if you like, but if it's my apple turnovers you're after, I haven't baked any.
We were just wondering if Mr. Braithwaite has got any old clothes we could have.
Oh, I thought there was something. What do you want old clothes for? The jumble sale was last week.
To dress up the scarecrow.
Dress up the scarecrow when he's going on the bonfire?
His clothes are too damp, Mrs. Braithwaite. They wouldn't burn.
Oh, that would never do, would it? Come on, then, and I'll see what I can find. And when you've finished dressing it, put it in the old barn. Mr. Shepherd's coming for it tomorrow.
What do you call these, Dame?
Old clothes, like you asked us to get.
I never asked you to get any old clothes.
Oh, yes, you did, just 5 minutes ago. He'd forget his head if it was loose.
Yeah, well, it is loose. It just so happens, Master Clever Clogs. A suit of clothes, I said. Not any old clothes, but a suit of clothes. Same as a suit of scarecrow. Old clothes has to be just right, old clothes does, and this lot ain't, so I'm off.
But where are you going, Worzel?
To do the job I asked you for to do.
We're not 4, we're 2.
Nah.
A Sunday suit, Worzel? What on earth would a scarecrow want with a Sunday suit?
For to go to church in, your comprehensiveness.
To repent your sins, no doubt. That's one of the thinnest yarns I've heard in many a long year.
Oh, it ain't a yarn, your irrelevance. Nah, I'll be in that village church Monday, just as sure as there's 9 eggs to the dozen.
Well, as usual, Worzel, you've come at the wrong time. What with sowing and planting, we're a little short of stock.
I know you'll do your best, Your Holiness.
Now, here's a bespoke article I had made for Soggy Boggart. Just look at the craftsmanship of those patches, Worzel. Every one sewn by hand.
Oh, yeah, that's an overcoat and a half, isn't it?
Well, it was half an overcoat too big for Soggy Boggart, so you might as well have it.
Thanks a pottle, Your Effervescence, but it ain't quite what I had in mind.
What exactly do you need for this sudden conversion of yours?
Beg pardon, sir?
Church going.
Oh, well, if it's all the same to you, your generosity, I'd like a umbrella and a hat and a scarf and a jacket and a pair of trousers, a bit of strings and boots and maybe a daffodil.
Well, it's not all the same with me. You'll have to make do with what we've got, so help yourself. But mark well my words.
Mark well what words?
No good will come of meddling with things you don't understand.
That's what I call the stomach. Stomach and a half, that is. Of course, by rights, it should have a little rubbing redbreast inside it to keep all the slugs and the worms out. Yeah, what are you chopping at? You chop that, give me some of the chop at.
Is this how the Cromer made you, Worzel?
That's right, in this very barn, so it was, hundreds of years ago.
Impossible. People don't live that long.
Ah, that's what you think, clever clogs. You go and ask the Crowman down at 3 Lane End, where he's mending Soggy Boggart, what's lost his leg.
How do you know? I mean, how do you always know where the Croman is?
Well, I don't rightly know. I guess there's sort of tickling in my head, and this tickling tells me where the Crowman is, you see.
I still don't believe you're hundreds of years old. You can't be.
Oh, yes, I is, because I was as old as I wants to be. It's my birthday Saturday, in case anybody wants to know.
It's always your birthday. Saturday? Isn't that the same day as the we finished the legs, Worzel?
Call them legs? There ain't enough straw in them to last till Michaelmas, let alone through winter.
Well, look, they don't have to last through winter, do they? Because they're going on the bonfire.
Ah, you see, you said it. You said that word. Very well, you asked for it. I'm going to have a good long sock.
Suit yourself. I'll get on with making the head.
Oh, no, you isn't. That's a vintage mangle Worzel, that is. I'm not having the likes of you mithering and mothering around with it. I'll make the head.
Build higher, gentlemen. Come along. It's no good just throwing the wood on like that. It has to be bent up, making a graceful curve.
Well, that's all very well, Mrs Bloomsbury-Barton, but I only call round to dump these logs as a favour. I've got work to do.
So have I.
But we've all got work to do. You, Mr. Peters, must attend to your fairy lights at the main gate. And Mr. Shepherd, is that main stake quite firm?
Oh, straight as a house, ma'am.
Oh, splendid. Well now, all we need is our Joan of Arc.
Hey, how's that?
It's very nice, Worzel.
Well, ain't you got nothing to say then? Got your tongue or something? Don't you think it's very nice?
Oh, yes, Worzel.
Yeah, very handsome, some might say.
It reminds me of you.
Do it? Do it really? Well.
Yes, it looks just like a real scarecrow.
Oh, don't let the crowman hear you say that, 'cause it ain't a real scarecrow, you see. But it'll do. Serve its purpose, that one will. Hey. Well, what's this doing it now, then?
Well, we're supposed to leave it here, and Mr. Shepherd's going to come and pick it up later. So you better get back to Tanaka.
Oh. All righty, huh? Cheerio.
Bye, Worzel. See ya. That is the ugliest thing that I've ever seen. It's even uglier than Worzel. Impossible. Although you did say you wanted to make a monster, didn't you? Not as monster looking as that. Good thing it's going on the bonfire.
Oh, no, I ain't. You don't put me on no bonfire.
Worzel! Don't kill me! Worzel, the scarecrow! Come alive!
Leave go of me, you stupid slap cabbages. I ain't got time for your jests and jades.
But it's true! It's true!
Oh, go on, you haven't no words along.
Look! I'll show you a card!
What are you talking about? They can't come alive,
Over there!
Oh, no. Tain't true, it can't be. Go fetch the crowman.
What did the crowman do? You made him!
I can't have done. I know I did, but I can't have done. Only the crowman can make a scarecrow comes alive. Unless
Unless what, Worzel?
the crowman made these hands. And these hands made that scarecrow. Yeah, that's it. That's it. He's passed it on to me, and I never knowed it. I never knowed it, Mr. Crowmancer. I swears on my little Robin Redbreast, 'cause if I had known it, I wouldn't have done it. I'd sooner cut my own head off first, sir.
Well, now you have that. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know. I don't know. You say he can talk?
Yes, he spoke to us. He said he wasn't going to be thrown on the you-know-what.
Oh, he did he? Oh. Well, we'll soon see about that. Over W with it. D were over dip.
Over W dip. D were over dip.
W over T were Espersol. Y were over U were Oursol. N were I were M were E were so.
D were A were F were T were E were D were so.
He said his name's Duffdead.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it?
W H were over dip. M were I were D were E were so. Y were over U were dip.
Y were over U were dip. D were I were D were dip.
He says I did.
Well, so you did.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah. And I made him for special purpose.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I made you, Duffdead, and I can do what I likes for you. Yeah. I can chop you up for firewood, else I can give you to the old clothes man, else I can send you up to 10-acre field to scares rooks for me, or else I can have you chucked on the big pile of hot wood.
You don't get me on a bonfire.
Don't say that word. I made you, Duffdead, and I tell you, you're not to say that word. Anyway, who learned you to talk same as what I did?
You did, of course you get, Lammock, when you made my head. And you learned me to dance. And do arithmetic. 1 and 1 is 3. 2 and 2 is 5. And you'll learn me to sing. Oh, the tumbles is the farm. Come into the garden.
Stop that racket this instant. You see what it is, don't you? He's got all my heads rolled into one. Coming very useful, Ed, that would. I could do with an head like that, so I could.
You're not having it. It's mine.
Give me that head.
I will not.
Give me that head or I'll knock it off your shoulders.
Just
Worzel, don't! What if he knocks your head off?
Well, don't just stand there, do something.
God, look at him. Braithwaite's going to reckon your ball's loose.
Dangnation donkeys, you could have stopped him if you'd had a mind to.
How could we? He's much bigger than us. Yeah.
Well, now the dove-dead's gone, we ain't got no scarecrow to put on the...
Worzel, I've been thinking. Suppose they did. Suppose they were. I mean, if anything did happen to you, it would only be one of your heads that, well, you know what. And if the crow made you another body, wouldn't all the rest of your heads carry on being Worzel?
No, it don't happen like that at all. Because I remember the time when I lost me head in up-head. A terrible headache I had, too. Something awful, like a nest of field mice in the ear hole. Then, dang it, if I don't find me, I had an up-head in the pig trough, and there was an old sow trying to eat it. I was nearly done for, I tell you. Why?
Well, we'll just have to think of a better idea.
You can think what you like, missy. I'm off. I'm not stopping here to be chucked
But
on.
where will you go?
America.
Hi, it's Mr. Shepherd. I'll be glad to see the back of it. What have you two been doing all day? I thought you would have put new clothes on it.
Typically can't trust kids to do nothing. Mother wants to get on with this. I got to shove jumping crackers up his trousers before I can go home.
And I thought Mrs Bloomsbury-Barton wanted rockets.
Well, she can have rockets if she wants them, just as long as she pays for them.
What are you going to do now? Find the crowman, of course. But we don't know where he is. Yes, we do. 3-lane end.
Something you was wanting, is there?
Oh, I was wondering where we might obtain tickets for the conflagration.
Oh, stupid asking me about that. Don't know nothing about it. You'll have to ask Mrs Bloomsbury-Barton, and you watch your steps. She'll have you looking after that car park. What are you two doing here?
We're just trying to look at what you've done so far, Mr. Shepherd. It's very nice.
So it should be time I spend on it, and don't you go messing about with it. If you see those two messing about with that scarecrow, you tell me. I'll be over there looking after them fireworks.
I will indeed. Thank you for your kind assistance. Now, Worzel, a pretty pickle you've landed yourself in this time.
Yes, I know I have, Mr. Crowman. Your honest your magicianship, sir. But I beg your pardon, sir, but I didn't mean to make no scarecrow what walks and talks. I didn't know I had it in me. I swear I didn't.
You shouldn't meddle with things you don't understand, Worzel. Your job is to guard 10-acre field and scare away the rooks. That's why I made you.
Yeah, I know it is, Mr. Crowman, sir. I know it is, your Iron Martin is your worship, sir. And that's what I'll be doing from now on, sir. I'll scare those old rooks like Billy O, sir. If you just get me down from here, sir, I promise it's on this here little Robin Redbreast for sitting... Yeah, well, actually, I haven't got a little Robin Redbreast in my stomach here at the moment because, you see, she knows what's good for her. She's flied away.
Wise little Robin and stupid old Worzel. Well, what's to be done?
I don't know, Mr. Crowman, sir, your effervescence. I just don't know. But I was hoping that your highness...
You're hoping what? Go on, tell me.
Pardon?
Oh, I was just saying to the children, I hope we don't have any rain.
You'll serve her right if we did. Bonfires this time of year.
Can't you make it rain?
Oh, my dear girl, I can't work miracles. Well, thank you, children, for showing me where the pyrotechnics are to take place. I'll get back to my labours.
That should blow him to pieces.
Excuse me. There you go. wonder if you've got it.
I now declare this bonfire well and truly lit. And now, let the festivities commence.
Please, do mind if I... Sorry, excuse me. Ah, hello, you two. Oh, aren't you going to look? It's a splendid bonfire.
We don't want to look.
Oh, nonsense. Look, you take hold of my parcel while I light you a sparkler.
Is it one of Worzel's?
It's a fat green cabbage that Mrs Bloomsbury-Barton's gardener gave me for my supper. Unless, of course, there's been a frightful mix-up. I can't guarantee this is going to work, Worzel. I've given you new arms before and new legs and new stomach, but never all three at the same time. Not since you were born. So if it doesn't work, you've got only yourself to blame. Oh. But if it didn't work, what a waste of a fine head. Oh, we'll just have to hope for the best. And by best, I mean your best as well as mine, Worzel. If I'm going to bring you back to life, I want you to be the best and busiest scarecrow in all the county. Huh? Now, let's see.
That I will, Your Majesty. That I will.
John, Sue, come away from that window and finish your breakfast. Come on. Now, John, I want you to pop down to the village ironmonger's and see what they're charging for detonators.
What do you want detonators for?
You know why I want them. I promised to make Mr. Braithwaite an electric rook scarer. So how to go about it, I haven't got the foggiest idea.
Ah.
What do you mean, ah? What have you two been up to?
Well, we thought you didn't know how to go about it, so we made Mr. Braithwaite another scarecrow.
Well, it won't like that. Can't stand scarecrows.
Oh, I like this one. It's a really hard-working scarecrow.
Don't be so silly. How can a scarecrow be hard-working?
Well, you see, this one's had a terrible fright, so he's taking it out on the crows.
Soppy aprons. Eat your breakfast.
Did you make this, Dad?
Yes.
Keep it up, Worzel. I'm watching you.
Yes, sir, Your Holiness. Mr. Growmaster, carrying on straight away. Please, for this is on your part. Christ is going